What are you doing here? Are you looking for me? I'm sorry for not staying at the Black Shores and resting as I should. I'm in stable shape, and the Black Shores approved my temporary travel. But these are just conditions that made this possible. As for the true reason, I wanted to see what's become of Honami since the loop ended. Strolling through the streets, I realized that this is my first time seeing the city as a tourist, despite being trapped here for months. No more worrying when the next lament will come. No more desperate reach for Neon Tower. Now, I can simply wander around. No burdens. The lament left scars. They won't fade. But what was once frozen in time seems to be moving again.
This is the new future that we and everyone who once lived here forged together.
A new future, you say? By the way, I asked the Black Shores to help me verify the academy I once attended and dig into my records. They didn't reach the school directly, but I found out something. I was in Honami for around 2 months. Outside, over 20 years have passed. CHISA was a first-year student at Star Church Academy over 20 years ago. Yes, I had a feeling this would be the case when Sumika mentioned her findings, but I didn't expect such a huge time difference. The nice orientation ceremony still feels recent, but the classmates I met have long since graduated. When I tried to contact my parents back home, I realized there was no way for me to reach them at all. Where are they? What have they been doing? How will they react if they find out that their daughter is still alive? I have no way of knowing. Now, this place feels more like home than the world out there.
It just takes some time to get used to an unfamiliar environment. Just ask the Black Shores to help you keep digging. With enough time, you're bound to find those connections again.
Since you're here, would you walk with me? I'd like to see what Honami looks like now. Together.
Any particular places you have in mind?
I haven't come up with an exact plan yet. Specific routes, time of travel, rest locations, none. Just as I thought, I'm not my usual self today.
Hey, it's just a weekend getaway. No plans needed. Just get up and go.
If you put it that way... How about that lake surrounded by cherry blossoms? I've never mentioned it before, but the buildings and infrastructure here, they remind me of the neighborhood I grew up in.
Brings back old memories?
Yes, even just walking around here brings back memories. That vending machine looks like it's still working. I'll buy you some juice as a thank you for the hassle you went through to find me. I think it got stuck inside. I've got a better way to handle no good vending machines like this. Here you go. Simplicity works best. Is something wrong? You're right. We were always running from something or chasing after something. Before I transferred to Star Torch, I used to hide next to the vending machines behind my high school building all the time. No one else really went there. It was quiet. The sound of soda cans dropping down would make me feel relaxed. Where I come from, discrimination and prejudice against resonators are part of life. School was no exception. The gossip, the looks, the way people kept their distance, intentional or not, it still got to me. I tried to stand up for myself. I tried holding it in. Nothing changed. Just when I was close to breaking, I received an acceptance letter. And so, with my family's blessing, I left home and went to Star Torch Academy, far away in the Lahairoi region.
Star Torch Academy. What was it like?
So it's true. No, it's nothing. It is a multinational school built specifically for resonators, a metropolis of science and research. Even for a girl who couldn't face her own problems and chose to run away, they accepted me with a warm welcome. I met people who dreamed of reaching the stars. This swing, it's just like the one back home. Would you join me? There is room for one more. I hear you. I'm just enjoying the gentle sway, especially when someone's beside me. Everything feels so peaceful all of a sudden. When you're ready to move on, I'll get up. You don't have to wait for me. I think I've been on the swing long enough. I can already see our destination from here. Look at the cherry blossoms. They weren't blooming like this before. Like clouds floating above the water, or like cotton poking through a torn couch. Sorry, I'm using weird analogies again. That fountain over there. It's been concealed by leftover irid glow crystals. There's something in the water.
Let's fish it out and see what it is. This looks like a cassette tape.
Ah, I know what it is. Every Star Torch Academy student has a frequency storage cassette, like this, inside their terminals.
I remember now. Galbrenna once told me about them.
I also have one in my terminal. They were given out during the orientation.
If it's a device unique to Lahai Roy, what's it doing here?
Random castaways often appear inside the Honami sonorosphere. This must be one of those. I'll take this to Namipon. It should be able to help us find where it came from. Cherry blossoms. Right in front of us. It's so beautiful. Sure. You and I, together.
Make sure you look towards the camera.
I will. When I was little, my parents once took me to a park full of cherry blossoms for a picnic. I made kirigami in all kinds of shapes and had them guess what they were. The kirigami didn't really look like anything, but when I told them, they'd always smile and pretend they understood. Those cherry blossoms, they looked just like they do now. After being away from home for so long, drifting around, I feel like I'm home again. Thank you, Senpai. They told me about you at the Black Shores, that you've lost some memories. This student ID card came into my possession by chance. It was in that tower that I found. No, that I recognized who it belonged to. I never found the right moment to return this to you. Here. This belongs to you. We never met in person at school, but I did read the course selection guide you wrote. It's okay. Honami is where we first met each other. But I've been talking about myself this whole time. Why don't you tell me about your story so far? I'd like to know more about you. Renacida. Sounds like quite an adventure. Only someone like you, Senpai, could accomplish so much. Alright. You always seem to find your way forward, no matter how uncertain things are, like you did in Honami. But what comes next? Should I continue my studies at the academy? Should I go home? Or should I do something else? I still haven't decided.
No need to rush your decision. You can take your time and stick around here for a while. At least, you won't have to face the future alone anymore.
You're right. We're partners. I received a precious gift while traveling with you. The courage to face reality and move on. There's something else I want to give you besides the ID card. I was out of inspiration towards the end, but finally managed to finish it after coming back to Honami and getting some ideas. Yes, it's a pretty tricky piece, so I ended up using a lot of paper. Looks very much like Honami, don't you think? My hometown was built next to the tacit field created by Honami's fall. Even though the lament still haunts us, some stubborn souls have rebuilt that familiar tower again. We still reach for the sky, still hope radio waves break through the blockade to connect the isolated regions left behind. The painful memories of home will never fade, but I won't turn away from the beautiful ones either. Together, they are what make me CHISA. This is my thank you gift to you. Something precious to me. A memory of my home. I just remembered. Namipon always said the cafe needed more life. Maybe now is the time to try. Like you said, I have time to stick around for a while. So, would it be alright if I invite your friends from the Black Shores here for a party? Before I make any decisions on what to do next, I want Shasho Cafe to celebrate a real opening day.